Hello, my name is Alex Robinson, and I'm applying for the role of Member Committee President for the year 2016-2017 in AIESEC United States. I'd like to take a few moments to tell you about who I am and where I want to take our organization in the next term. I joined AIESEC in fall 2012 at AIESEC Chapel Hill, and I've had a diverse experience. I've had roles at the local, regional, national, and international level. During my local committee president term, I took my LC from disbanded to full member in 9 months, and I had the chance to serve as a seater for AIESEC International. I also spent time as a national support team member, coaching and facilitating at the local level, visiting 11 local committees this year. In the spring, I had the chance to be a global entrepreneurs trainee in Romania and experience our core product in AIESEC. I came back to the US and I've been serving as your MCVP University Relations, working with our university partners and the 16 expansions in AIESEC US that we'll have this winter. When crafting a stand for the next MC term, I think it's most important that we're aligned with AIESEC 2020. If by 2020 we want to be a youth leadership movement, shaping what we do around what the world needs, being accessible to anyone, anywhere, and growing disruptively, then we have to align to that vision from day one. AIESEC United States took too long to onboard to AIESEC 2015, and that can't happen with 2020 if we want the whole organization to succeed. And that's why my stand for the next MC term is value delivery through alignment to AIESEC 2020. I want us to deliver value to our members, to our participants, and to our partners. If one of the AIESEC 2020 statements is that we're growing disruptively, then we have to start with a focus on our members. We need our members in AIESEC US to be leaders that achieve. We need to hold our teams accountable to standards, and we need to use LEAD as a catalyst to make sure that every single person in AIESEC US knows what it means to achieve their goals and to deliver the exchange experiences that are providing leadership development. We cannot be the AIESEC that we were from 2010 to 2015, in which it became normal to underachieve on our goals and to lower our goals to match our performance. We have to be the opposite. We change our performance to achieve our goals and to break the cycle of mediocrity that's come into the organization. A second AIESEC 2020 statement is accessible for everyone, everywhere. And if we want to be accessible for our participants, both our EPs and our trainees, then we have to be digitally relevant. These people are millennials and members of Generation Z, and digital relevance matters to them when they're making a decision about purchasing or about an experience that they want to have. And so we have to have people on the MC that are dedicated to digital customer experience, and we have to have platforms that are open and accessible for people to see our products and understand what we're going to offer them. We have to make sure that we hold ourselves accountable to exchange standards to deliver the promises that we're making to our exchange participants about the development and the experience that they're going to have. The third statement of AIESEC 2020 is shaping what we do around what the world needs, and that comes down to partnerships. We have to work with companies and with partners that believe in peace in the world or that want to allow others to achieve their human potential. We need to know when to say no when a partnership is not in our best interest and based on purpose. We need to work with partners to scale our impact, because if we need brand advocates for our organization by 2020, we have to start now. So in conclusion, I want our organizational stand for the year 2016-2017 to be alignment to AIESEC 2020, to be a part of the global plenary as we offer value delivery to our members, to our participants, and to our corporate partners. So now that you know about my experience in AIESEC and you also know my stand for the next MC term, it's important for me to tell you about why I'm the best candidate for MCP in the next term. I'm someone that's very detail-oriented, and I like to look at trends. You can ask anyone that I've ever worked with before. And so if you look at our organization in 2010, we were an organization at the international level that far surpassed the goals we set for ourselves. But then from 2010 to 2015, we set large organizational goals that we didn't always achieve. And I know what it feels like in this organization, and I'm sure you know as well what it's like to set a really lofty goal and then to fall short. And every time we experience that failure, we learn so much about ourselves and the way that we work. But AIESEC has to change from 2015 to 2020. If we want by 2020 to not just be a youth organization, but to be a youth leadership movement, then we have to be more than we've ever been before. And so for us, that means achieving our goals and surpassing our goals. And I understand that, and I want to be the member committee president that takes us to that place where we try something new and we fail miserably, and we get up the next morning and we try something new and we succeed. And that requires being more fearless and more brave than we've ever been before, in ways that are smart and that understand where we've come from, and we're deliberate with our actions, but we try and we try again. And I understand what it's like to have this overwhelming fear of failure and what it's like to push past that and achieve. And that's what I want our organization to be. That's what I'm looking for in a member committee team. That's what I'm looking for in local committee presidents, in local committee vice presidents, in local committee members. People that are so ready to fail and to move on from that failure that they're going to far surpass the expectations that they have for themselves. And that's what we have to be in the first year of 2020 if by 2020 we're going to be a youth leadership movement. Again, my name is Alex Robinson, and I'm applying for the role of Member Committee President for the year 2016-2017 in ISIC United States. I encourage you to read my application to understand more about my plans for the next year and my ideas for our organization. If you have any questions, I encourage you to contact me directly so I can answer them and ask you some questions myself. Thank you.